Hey guys, just a reminder before we get into the video, just want to let you know this video was recorded before the passing of Bray Wyatt. So yeah, whatever I say about Bray Wyatt, this is prior to the passing. So yeah, it's very tragic. So just enjoy the video and yeah, let's get into it. Rest in peace to the legend, Bray Wyatt.
Sup guys, welcome back. It's Lazy Boy. Another tier list of WWE superstars. So yeah, I grew up watching WWE, and I know what you guys are thinking. Liam, WWE is fake. Yeah, I mean, like seriously, I know that. Like what are you gonna achieve by telling me that it's fake? Of course I know it's fake. Obviously I grew up watching, thinking it's real and realizing it's fake, and then also I realized, even though it's fake, it's like television, it's entertainment. You watch Euphoria, you watch Game of Thrones, you watch Stranger Things, you watch movies, you watch television, that's fake. So I'm gonna make a tier list of WWE superstars. This is my tier list. This is how it is. The Hall of Fame GOAT tier. That's like the legends, the GOATs, the greatest of all time, Mount Rushmore worthy WWE superstars. And you have legends close to Hall of Fame, but not really as GOAT status. Great. You have the guys that are talented, super talented and not bad. They are very good, just they had so much potential and they could be better. Wasted just means they had so much potential and they were just wasted talents, like they were used properly and they are super underrated. Garbage just means they're garbage. Forgettable means they are garbage, but like they didn't serve any purpose. No opinion is just I don't know any of these wrestlers. So let's just get into it. Firstly, we have Adam Cole, which everybody knows from AEW now. I've never really seen him in the WWE. I know that he comes from NXT, so I don't really have any opinion on him, so I'll put him in the no opinion tier. AJ Styles. Now, the thing with AJ Styles, he had a good period in 2017, the whole SmackDown Live era and the whole Raw, the whole Survivor Series, the draft. That was like his time. He was the face that runs the place. He's super talented as a wrestler. But overall, I'd say he's close to being legend. I think if he came earlier in the WWE and he didn't stay too long in the indie scene, he would have been one of the legends. But I'll put him in great. I'll put him in the great tier. Because he's like super talented. He has some character. He has some good promos. He has personality. So I'll put him in the great tier. AJ Lee. I don't really remember that much of AJ Lee, besides the fact that she's CM Punk's wife. But I'll put her in not bad. She's not bad. She's alright. She was good. I mean, I don't remember much of her in the ring, what she did in the ring. But yeah, she's not bad. She's not bad. She's good. Alberto Del Rio. This is a tough one. I think he was super talented. He was super talented. There was a time where he was a babyface, or people know as the hero character. So, stuff to say. I think he was wasted. Wasted talent. Super wasted. Because he was one of like the best talent-wise, character-wise. So I'll put him in wasted. Andre the Giant, I really don't have any opinion on him. So I'll just put him in no opinion. Apollo Crews, I'd say Apollo Crews is wasted. Although he does have, he is super talented in the ring, but he's not really that much character-wise. The Nigerian character wasn't really all that. But talent-wise, I mean, but I think he's wasted because they're pushing him now to the NXT. And I really think he deserves to be in the WWE, SmackDown or Raw. But I just think he doesn't have personality. His character isn't really good. So I'll put him in wasted. Asuka. Ooh, this is a tough one. I think for now, Asuka is great. But I think in the future she will be a legend. Baron Corbin. Now I know some people don't like Baron Corbin, but even though he's a heel, he's not bad. I mean, in the ring, he's very good. And his character-wise, Happy Corbin was good. King Corbin. I like the fact that he's going back to the lone wolf character. So I mean, he's not bad in the ring. Like talent-wise, he's great in the ring. Batista, the Animal Batista, no doubt one of the best from his era, the Ruthless Aggression era. I put him in legend. He's a legend, absolute legend. Becky Lynch. Becky Two Belts, Big Time Bex, the Irish Lass Kicker. I'd say obviously she's one of the GOATs. She's the GOAT. I put her in Hall of Fame GOAT because in the future she will be known as one of the best ever to do it. I think she's better than Charlotte Flair because she has had the title for long. I'd rather be known as one of the longest reigning champions than having the champion for like so many times, because Charlotte Flair has the title for like 16, was it 12 or 20 times, somewhere around that region. But Becky's known as having the title for the longest, and then obviously Bianca Belair surpassed her. Which brings us to Bianca Belair. I'd say she has good promos. She has good promos. But I think for now she's great. In the future she will definitely be a legend. Definitely. Big E. I think character-wise he is great, and I think talent-wise also great. So I'll put him in great. Yeah, he's great. The Big Show. When it comes to the ring, he's not really that creative. I mean, he's a big guy, but I'd say he's not bad. He's not bad. Character-wise, he's not really the best, but I'll put him. He's not bad. Billy Gunn. I have no opinion of Billy Gunn, so I'll put him in no opinion. The Boogeyman. We all know the Boogeyman, but the Boogeyman is like, I think he's wasted. He's definitely wasted because he didn't really have much. It was only his character that took the spotlight, and I don't remember much of his like what he did in the ring. So I think he's wasted in terms of his talent, because maybe he could have been a better wrestler. He could have been a champion. Maybe he kind of switched. If he switched up his character, if the guy that acted as the Boogeyman maybe became another character, he'd be more better, like The Fiend and Bray Wyatt. So I think he's a wasted talent. Booker T. I mean, this is obvious. He's obviously a legend. Obviously a legend in the legends tier. I mean, can you dig it, sucker? Bret Hart. Bret Hart isn't my time, so I have no opinion of him. I don't really know much about him. Brie Bella. I think the Bella Twins are legends because of what they set the bar for, like the Divas division, and they were like the veterans in the women's division, and they kind of paved the way for the other women in the wrestling. So I'd say they are legends just for what they've done for other female wrestlers. So I'd also put both of them. Both of them are legends. Although I would say Nikki is better. Brock Lesnar. See, the thing with Brock Lesnar is he's something about he's just not a human. He's not a human being. So I think like if he stayed longer, he shouldn't have left. So, but I think at the same time it kind of helped him, moving to the UFC. And that version of him coming from the UFC is so much better than the time in the Ruthless Aggression era. And today is just what he's done since he came back. He became a champion from 2014 to say 2017. That period was like he was unstoppable. He's not human. So this guy is a legend. I think he's in a league of his own. I don't consider him like GOAT in terms, like, because he doesn't really overall, generally, he's only a great wrestler. He's a great talent in the ring. But character-wise, he always had Paul Heyman there by him. So I would say no. Or like as a whole, full like overall, a full package. He's not one of the goats. Bubba Ray Dudley. Bubba Ray Dudley, I'd put him. See, this is difficult for me because it's not really my time. I have seen him in TNA, Impact Wrestling. I'll say in the ring, he's not bad. You know, he can make a moment great. But I think him, also Devon. So the Dudley Boyz, I'll put the Dudley Boyz in not bad. They are not bad. They're great characters, you know, they're known for the tables, you know. So, yeah, not bad. Cesaro is definitely wasted. Also wasted. Like, he even had Paul Heyman with him as his manager. And still, he's like the failure. Like, you look at CM Punk, Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, they all are Paul Heyman guys and they were success. They were a success. But Cesaro, I mean, he's super talented in the ring, but he has no character. You know, he's one of the strongest athletes in the ring. And then he's in AEW now, so I don't know what to think of him besides the fact that he is a wasted talent. Charlotte Flair is also one of the GOATs. She's a GOAT. Although I said Becky is much better than her. Chris Jericho. This is a tough one. I'd say he's a legend. He's definitely a legend. Yeah, he's a legend. I mean, what he's done coming from WCW into the Attitude Era, he's one of the greatest in the Attitude Era. So, yeah, I put him there. I put him up there. Christian, I mean, he was kind of overshadowed by Edge, but I'll put him in not bad. Character-wise, you know, he can play a babyface and a heel, so I'll put him here. China, I don't really have an opinion on China. Not my time, sorry. CM Punk, the best in the world. One of the best characters. I mean, 2013 was like his time. You know, one of the longest reigning WWE champions. This guy ran WWE, but still, like, the company was still trying to, like, not make him the main guy. I wish I could put him in GOAT. But I think just the reputation of him, you know, leaving WWE and going to AEW, although what he's doing in AEW is amazing. I'm not really watching AEW, but I've seen, you know, clips on YouTube and Instagram. So I'd say he's a legend. He's one of the most underrated characters in WWE. And I think, like, the company just was against him. Like, he's known as one of the rebellious characters. So, I mean, one of my favorite characters, I mean, and promos. This guy's promos are out of this world. You can't, I mean, this guy you give this guy a mic, his mic skills are unmatched. Daniel Bryan. I'd say Daniel Bryan is great. I mean, he's kind of like the underdog. He's always been seen as the underdog character. But you know, he's great in the ring, but I think, like, for me, he doesn't really. Although I think he definitely deserved the moments of WrestleMania, becoming undisputed champion, but at the same time, it's like he can have his moment, but then over time, it's like I don't think he could have kept that. So. Yeah, I think he has a fan base. He has a good fan base, but at the same time, he's not really seen as the main guy to be a champion for a long period of time. But talent-wise, he's amazing. He's one of the best wrestlers in the ring when it comes to talent and athlete-wise. So I put him in great. Dean Ambrose, or also known as John Moxley, I'd say he was a wasted. I think when it comes to the Shield, he's the best character out of the Shield. No, the Lunatic Fringe, This guy is just great. I mean, when it comes to his mic skills and even his character, the way he is in the ring, the way he interacts with his opponent, character-wise, you know, even he's great in the ring. So I put him in wasted because I was happy for him when he cashed in on Seth Rollins, and like he became one of my favorite characters. You know, this guy is just, what can I say about him? Like, he had so much potential. He could have been the main guy for a while. I think it would have been better if he turned heel after, you know, after maybe Seth Rollins beat Brock Lesnar around that time, 2017, 2018. I think he could have kept the title longer. I don't think he should have lost to AJ Styles. But man, this guy is just, I mean, what he's doing in AEW also, like, he proves he's the best character out of the Shield. Dominik Mysterio, Dirty Dom. I'm gonna be honest, even though he's playing the part of a great heel, he's a good, very playing the character well. Overall, he's just garbage. This guy is garbage. Like, this guy has no mic skills. Like, he can't, even when he tries to talk, the crowd really boos him. And even when he talks, like, all he knows, the only words he knows is deadbeat dad. You're still a deadbeat dad. Like, that's all you know. Like, why? Say something else. And, like, he's still riding his father's coattails. Because, like, even though, like, he's still trying to be like his father in the ring. And if he's not, then he's also like Eddie Guerrero. So he's not as creative. He's not really unique. I understand that it's hard for him. You know, he's trying to find find his own way, not trying to be like his father. I think it's great that he's trying to be. He is a heel now, but at the same time, like, he has there's nothing really crescendo about him. So he's just garbage. Like, understand, because it's unfair, because his father has set the bar so high, and his father is such an amazing character. But, you know, overall, he's just, like, he's garbage. Dolph Ziggler. I'd say Dolph Ziggler is great. I think he's one of the most underrated. He's one of the most underrated characters and athletes-wise in WWE. I mean, this guy is one of the best moments, you know, cashing in his Money in the Bank on Alberto Del Rio. And, like, talent-wise, he's just so good. I mean, I think he deserved to be a champion for like a certain amount of time. Like, he could have been a WWE champion, you know, in the new era with the Authority. I could have, like, slightly after the Authority was gone, I think he could have had a moment, like a short moment. Great heel, he's a great baby face. He can literally transform himself into any character. He can sell. He can sell. He's one of the best sellers in the business. So I put him in great. Drew McIntyre. See, I never really liked Drew McIntyre that much. I think he had a time where he could have been champion. Like, I think he could have beaten Roman Reigns at Clash at the Castle. But at the same time, Roman is still that main guy. And I don't think he has the same status. So I think he's wasted as well. He's a wasted talent. Because he was he had that time where, you know, he was Intercontinental Champion, and then they let him go because they didn't see much in him. Because he had no character, no personality. But I think now he's better than he's ever been before. But at the same time, they are really wasting him. Because I think he can beat Gunther now at SummerSlam. I think he can become Intercontinental Champion. And I feel like that's his title, you know, similar to like The Miz and Dolph Ziggler. That is their title. Wasting him now, and they have wasted him ever since he came back. Although he had that moment beating Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, I think that moment would have been much better if there was a crowd. I think that's unfair to him. Dusty Rhodes, no opinion. The Rock, easily in the GOAT status, easily in the GOAT conversation. I mean, you look at what this guy did for the Attitude Era, the way this guy can be different characters. This guy's promos, one of the best promos ever. The best. I'd say he's arguably the best when it comes to mic skills. This guy, the best catchphrases. This guy's humor in WWE was ultimately the best, like one of the funniest. Like in movies, I don't really laugh at him, but I've seen his promos on YouTube and it made me laugh. He is so good. So good in the WWE, and this guy's talent wise, I mean, he's not the best in the ring, but this guy can sell. This guy can attract the crowd, whether he's a heel or babyface. What this guy did for WWE, one of the best characters. I mean, easily GOAT, Mount Rushmore, Hall of Fame. I don't know why isn't Hall of Fame. He's one of the legends, one of the GOATs. I mean, this guy, the best mic worker. Eddie Guerrero, oh man, lie, cheat and steal. I'd say he's a legend. I mean, this guy is a legend. Talent wise, the best frog splasher. This guy, man, this guy talent wise in the ring, he was so good, man. He was so good. Even like coming in with a hydraulic car, man. This guy, in the moment he had against Brock Lesnar, beating him for the World Heavyweight Championship. I mean, this guy is literally legend. I think, man, he's close to GOAT, but you know, unfortunately, sadly, you know, his time and what happened to him, his heart attack, you know, rest in peace. He's definitely one of the greatest high flyers ever in the business. Edge, the rated R superstar. This is tough. I'd say it's between legend and GOAT. If he's in your Mount Rushmore, that's cool, but I don't think he's one of the GOATs. I would say he's one of the greatest ever of his generation. He had a good time. I think even now, still wrestling now, I mean, it's tough. I put him in legend. Legend tier. Although he's close to GOAT, but I'll put him in legend. You know what this guy done? I mean, one of the greatest heels. I think he's top 3 greatest heels, up there with Randy Orton. Man, this guy. Yeah, I mean, part of my childhood, man. This guy, the best theme song. This guy is the best theme song ever. Because the way this guy comes out with the crowd and the pyro, the way this guy is just amazing. Finn Balor. I'd say Finn Balor is wasted, even right now. When he came in and he beat Seth Rollins for the Universal title, and then he lost it due to injury. I mean, it's a bit unfair to him, because I think definitely he should change character now and go against the Judgment Day. And I think he should have been World Heavyweight Champion now. Even though I think Seth Rollins deserved it, I feel at the same time Finn Balor wants it more. I wouldn't say maybe wants it more, but I say it's equal between him and Seth. But I think what he's doing now is great. He's a great talent. In the ring, he's so amazing. But I feel like he should be a champion. Any champion. Whether it's tag team, United States, Intercontinental, World Heavyweight. I wouldn't say undisputed WWE Heavyweight and Universal Champion. But this guy really deserves to be something. I think the Judgment Day has been good for a while now. What a great faction. But at the same time, it's kind of holding Damian Priest back. It's holding Finn Balor back. And I don't care about Dom. And no, Rhea Ripley is Rhea Ripley. So yeah. Goldberg is garbage. Because when it comes to like in the ring, this guy is not safe. This guy cannot. I don't think this guy has any good promos. All he says is you're next. But when it comes to the ring, he's not really as creative. He only knows a few moves. He knows clothesline, jackhammer and spear. That's all he knows. And he's not safe. In the ring with him, you can't. He's gonna hurt you. Although his entrance though is iconic. But other than that, he's garbage. Goldust is one of the most forgettable characters to me, because I only know him as what he does with the ring, coming out, his entrance. Talent wise in the ring, I don't really remember much. As he's like the Boogeyman, this character, this gimmick and this trope and this comedic character. I think he's forgettable. Jey Uso, I'd say Jey Uso is great. Jey Uso is great. I mean, I think as tag team, the Usos should be considered legends. But individually, I think they are great. I think they both are great. Hornswoggle, I think he's also one of those characters, but he's very forgettable. But he was just seen as this gimmick, this trope, this joke. So yeah. Hulk Hogan, no opinion, not my time, sorry. JBL, to me, JBL is forgettable. I mostly know him as a commentator, even though I only know him for his rivalry with John Cena. And he says he's one of the best wrestlers in the world, but I don't really find him that much appealing, like in the ring, not really. So, forgettable. Jeff Hardy, I'd say Jeff Hardy, it's tough because I put him in the great tier, but it's tough to say because he has moments. I'd say he has like moments in terms of like, ladder matches, extreme rules matches, and he's been a champion, a tag team champion, and yeah, I would say he's great. But I think he has legendary moments, but overall he's great. Jimmy Uso, like I said, as a tag team, legends, but individually they're great. Because I think Jey Uso is definitely better in the ring than Jimmy. John Cena, I mean, obviously Mount Rushmore, GOAT, Hall of Fame. He had an amazing career, amazing matches. Some would argue that he doesn't have 5-star matches. I'd say he has I'd say he has 5-star matches. I think what the thing about him is he can make any story and make it how he can look at it and say, how can I make this better? You look at the story with AJ Styles, CM Punk, the Wyatt family, every match with Randy Orton, the rivalry with The Rock. I think he had a better career than The Rock, but I'd say he's known as one of the greatest, if not the greatest. So he's obviously at the top tier. John Morrison, I say talent-wise, he's definitely great. He's not really that captivating as a character, but I'll put him at great. Kane, I think Kane is just another Undertaker. He's just another Undertaker. So, just kind of tough to do. I put him at not bad, because he's not really all that, but I'll put him, yeah, not bad. Kevin Owens, I put him not bad either, because I know he's great with promos. He's great. He has great mic skills, but I think in the ring he's good. He's not bad. He's not bad. He's good. He's a good talent. Keith Lee, I'm gonna be honest. This guy didn't really, to me, he's not really that appealing in the ring even. I'd say Keith Lee is garbage. I'm sorry, guys. Kofi Kingston, I'd say he had one of the greatest moments, Kofi Mania. I'd say he's known from one of the best tag teams ever, the New Day, but I'll say he's great, I mean, it was funny going from the Jamaican character to being American, but I'd say he's great. Kurt Angle, nothing much I can say about him, but easily legend. One of the best athletes in the ring, one of the best, like technical wise, he's one of the best. Lita is a legend. What she done, it was her, Kelly, Mickey James, and Trish Stratus that really set the bar for the women's division. Mark Henry, not bad. Not bad. Matt Hardy, I'd say if Jeff is great, then he's great as well. Because as a tag team, they were amazing. Character-wise, they were good. But, I'll say, yeah, they were great. He's great. Mick Foley, not my time, no opinion. Ted DiBiase, not my time, no opinion. MVP, I'd say MVP is very forgettable. I'm sorry. I don't really remember him being that good in the ring. He was great, you know, character-wise, and he's good, you know, being like a manager for Bobby Lashley and the Hurt Business and all that, and Omos. But at the same time, it's like, you know. So I'd put him in forgettable. Randy Orton, also like Edge, so close to being GOAT. I think he's very talented in the ring, you know, but he's a legend. He's the legend killer, so I put him in legend. Bobby Lashley, I'd say he's not bad. Yeah, I mean, coming back from, you know, from 2020 till 2021, he had a good run. So, and in the ring, he's not bad. You know, he's one of the strongest, one of the best athletes ever. So I'd say he's not bad. Rey Mysterio. This is tough. Because talent-wise, he's one of the best. He's like literally the Messi of WWE. He's like short, he's overlooked, and like he's what he does, he's an alien in the ring. Legend? I'd say he's legend. Because, I mean, this guy in the ring, he's known, arguably, he can be considered GOAT in terms of talent, what he's doing in the ring. And he's still today, he's literally like Messi. Still at his age, still doing what he's doing effortlessly. You know what? I'm gonna put him in GOAT. He's GOAT. Nah, I can't go against that. He's GOAT. I'm sorry, I have to do that. Ric Flair. I know a lot of people talk about Ric Flair. I've only seen glimpses of him, but I've seen old clips and stuff. So I'd say legend. I put him in legend. Rikishi. No opinion. Not my time. I'm sorry. Rob Van Dam. This is tough to do. I'd say he's great. I'd say he's the same as, you know, Jeff Hardy, you know, doing one of the best high flyers. He does the frog splash pretty well. He's a great athlete, you know. He set the bar for ECW, one of the best from ECW. So I'd say he's just like Jeff Hardy. Legendary moments. But I'd say he's great. Although he's like a legend. But I'd say he's great. Roman Reigns. We finally get to Roman Reigns. I mean, you can't go against the tribal chief. You have to acknowledge that this guy is GOAT. Mount Rushmore. I put him in my Mount Rushmore. My Mount Rushmore is John Cena, The Rock, Undertaker, Roman Reigns. You could put Randy there. You could put Rey Mysterio there. You could put Brock Lesnar there. Stone Cold, Shawn Michaels. But yeah, he went from literally struggling with his promos to saying nothing and still attracting the crowd, and now he's effortless with his promos, and he can literally like attract the crowd. He can just stand there and look. He can just say 2 words, acknowledge me, and he will attract the crowd. What he's doing in the ring, he's so, the way as a heel, he transformed as a heel. Even as a babyface, I still liked him. I still supported him, even after he beat Triple H in 2016 in WrestleMania. Even when Seth Rollins came back, I don't understand why people started cheering for Seth Rollins. I understand people are against Roman that time because simply he struggled with, you know, with it character-wise. And I think he found his feet now for the past few years, being a heel, having Paul Heyman help him, the storyline with the bloodline, the way he just is as a heel, I think was the best choice he made, and one of the best heels in the business, and the greatest champion out of the Shield. In terms of being a champion, he's just the best, and he's effortless. And he's the face of the company, and he's the longest reigning undisputed Universal Champion. So I mean, he deserves what he's done. He comes from a family of, you know, the tribal family, Samoans, you know. So I mean, he's bound to he's destined for greatness. Ronda Rousey. I'd say she's legend. what she's done in such a short amount of time. I mean, even though everything was handed to her, you know, she kind of like, everything was given to her on a silver platter. But at the same time, what she's done in the ring, she's good, and I give her that. She's just a female Brock Lesnar. She came in, she dominated, coming from the UFC in such a short period of time, like attracting the crowd as a heel, as a baby face. She's good. I say in the future she'll be legend. In the future she'll, if she maybe becomes a champion again, what if she does something that will become more iconic and attract the crowd, attract more viewers, I think she will become one of the greatest, of one of the GOATs. R-Truth, he's seen as this comedic character. I think I put him in not bad, because in the ring he's not bad as well, but character wise he's very funny. I think that's the purpose of him, is this gimmick, this trope, you know, the whole little Jimmy thing, the 24/7 champion. So I put him up there and not bad. Ryback, I'd say Ryback was wasted. The reason why, because people were seeing him as the next Goldberg, and like he just has had no personality, you know, just feed me more. Like, he was not, over time he just became useless, and they just had to let him go because he's a wasted talent. Samoa Joe, I think Samoa Joe is one of the most wasted talents in WWE, simply because this guy had no fear. One of the most underrated I've ever seen. This guy's promos, this guy had no fear. He is fearless. The way this guy just used the mic skills against anybody, any opponent. AJ Styles, Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, to talk to Brock Lesnar like that. Even Randy Orton, Jeff Hardy. What? I mean, this guy, even in the ring, he's not that bad. But I think he's wasted. Santino Marella was also seen as a joke. So I say he's garbage. Because, I mean, all he has is the Cobra. So, I mean, garbage. Straight up garbage. One of the most legendary and funny guys, but garbage. Sasha Banks. I think Sasha Banks is a legend simply for what she did in NXT. And also coming through with the women's division with Charlotte, Becky, Bayley. What she's done, you know. I don't really know exactly what happened. Why I don't know what the scandal was with her and what's a partner with the tag team titles. I don't know why they left. I wonder what was the reason, what happened. If someone can just let me know. But she is legend. Seth freaking Rollins. Man, this guy, talent wise, character wise, one of the best theme songs, infectious theme song. This guy is a legend, straight up legend. What this guy has done in the ring individually, and even right now, keeping the crowd intrigued, interested, consistent, you know, even for at his age, at his time, he's good. Shane McMahon, I say Shane McMahon is not bad. Talent wise in the ring, he's not bad. Shawn Michaels, I mean, everyone knows him as Mr. WrestleMania. I mean, this guy has amazing moments, amazing, you know, DX, WrestleMania moments with Undertaker. So I mean, this guy is one of the GOATs, I would say, but I'd say he's more legend. I put him in legend, me personally. I know some people will say he's the GOAT, but I'd say he's a legend, because for me, he's not on the level of a, you know, The Rock, you know, the character that iconic wise, he's just has a legendary moments, you know, they call him Mr. WrestleMania. Sheamus, I'd say Sheamus is great. He was seen as that main guy, the number one guy in the business, and then he just, I think he needs to become a champion again. You know, the Brawling Brutes are okay for now, but I don't know what, they may be struggling with him, trying to find what he is, how he can fit in. So I'd say he's great. Shinsuke Nakamura, I'd say he's great. You know, when it comes to mic skills, he's not the best, but talent wise, he can attract the crowd. He has a great theme song. I'd say he's great. Sin Cara. The problem with Sin Cara, he was seen too much as the new Rey Mysterio in comparison, but at the same time, He was so wasted. So one of the most wasted. I mean, so great in the ring. High flying, like the style, he was so good, but I think he's wasted because I don't know, maybe character wise, he wasn't really seen as that guy to be the next. He was so hyped up. Sting, not really my time. I've only seen him a few times. I've seen him in Impact Wrestling and AEW, but I think overall, no, I don't have any opinion on him. Stone Cold Steve Austin, obviously one of the most rebellious characters, had one of the best from the Attitude Era. So obviously I can't say much about him, but he is Hall of Fame GOAT. Bad Bunny, I'd say Bad Bunny is great. I'd say he's great. What he's doing in the ring, I mean, I think he's better, or maybe on the same level in terms of talent wise and character wise. He's better than Logan Paul. I'd say he's on the same level of Logan Paul. I think him and Logan Paul would be a great match. I even think Pat McAfee and Logan Paul would be a great match. But what this guy's done so far, I mean, WrestleMania and even the Backlash match, I mean, this guy is just great. You know, he can attract the crowd, and I think WWE is just clever with bringing in famous people to attract an audience. Bailey, I'd say Bailey is great because she can change her character so easily. She went from this cute little girl, no bubblegum girl with the ponytails and all, and the float, that mannequins that dance, and into this heel, which I think is really good going for her. And I think Damage Control's kind of holding her back, but I think she is great. The Fiend, I wouldn't say just The Fiend, but overall just Bray Wyatt is wasted. I don't know, they were kind of really lost with what they were doing, you know, with LA Knight and all, but I think he's also wasted. Karrion Kross, I think for now Karrion Kross is also wasted. I don't know what they're doing with him because he's such a good character. If you look at his promos, he's such a great character. I think he would be a great undisputed champion. I was really expecting him to, you know, maybe win the Royal Rumble and become the next champion. I think that will go against what people want, but at the same time, it'd be great for him to see what he could do with the title. You know, be a great heel, be a great champion. Rusev for me, forgettable. Really forgettable. Khali, the Great Khali, one of the scariest characters in the ring in WWE. So I'd say he's not bad. Tommaso Ciampa, I'd say Tommaso Ciampa is not bad as well, because I mean, he's great in the ring, great talent, and I think in the future, I think he could be better. I think he would go maybe great. I think being a legend is kind of a maybe. I'd say a maybe. Triple H, no doubt a legend in the game. What this guy has done for other athletes like Batista, Randy Orton, even guys like Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, like this guy is not just a great wrestler, he's a great businessman, and what he's doing with WWE is good at the moment, bringing in certain athletes, certain talents. You know, what he's doing with Logan Paul, even though I don't like Logan Paul, I mean, what he's doing with Logan Paul is pretty good. So I'd say he's a legend because like this guy is a great character. Trish Stratus, not much to say, but I mean, what she and Lita have done for the women's division, I can't ignore. So I'll say she is great, legend. I say she's a legend, even though I think Lita's much better than her in talent wise. Umaga, I'd say Umaga is great, simply because of the character he was so dedicated to that character. So that's all I can say. Undertaker, no doubt the best character in WWE ever. In wrestling, maybe even in wrestling, I'd say obviously one of the GOATs, one of the best runs in WWE, in WrestleMania, you know, the streak. I'd say he's definitely like the amazing character and definitely Hall of Fame, Mount Rushmore worthy. Xavier Woods, I'd say no, if Big E and Kofi is great, then he is great as well. What they have done as the New Day, you can't ignore. They are just great characters. Lastly, we have The Miz. Now this is also a tough one because he's really underrated. Even though he's a heel, he's one of the best heels in the business. Arguably the best one ever. So I think he's really consistent as a heel, even as a professional wrestler, as a character. So I would say, the way he is as a heel, he can make his opponent great. So he can, the effect he has on his opponent, making his opponents, you know, great, and kind of helping them, making the crowd like them. I think he's just good. What he did as the host of WrestleMania as well. You know what? I'm gonna put him in legend. Because he is a legendary character. He's a good with a mic skills. He's great. Underrated. So I'd say, I mean, he's a Grand Slam champion. So legend. I'd say he's a legend. And that is it for my tier list. This is my tier list, guys. Just let me know your thoughts. If I made the wrong move, if I placed someone in the wrong tier, let me know your thoughts. If you are a WWE fan, let me know what your thoughts are. Comment down below. Like and subscribe. And that's it for the video. Lazy Boy, thank you for watching.